Super Selli, Super Joe, both of these guys were present at Sandy Hook.
Oh yeah, showing off the knees again.
Damn, dude, it's summertime, baby.
It is, dude.
Summertime in New York,
The
dude.
tits are out, my friend.
Tits are out. They're opening up the fire hydrants. Kids are playing in the street with the water.
Yep, not in the white neighborhoods, but you know.
In the black neighborhoods. In the Puerto Rican neighborhoods.
Definitely, I live in a Puerto Rican neighborhood.
Do you really?
Yeah, they love me.
You sure about that?
I walk by, they offer me hookah and tortas, shit
Yeah.
like that. You know.
Yeah, you're a part of the community.
I definitely the hookah thing's real.
Yeah, the hookah
torta's
thing is
not
real?
Yeah, guy down the street. No, they don't. No, they just stare.
They say hello.
Yeah, and
hello, gentrifier.
Yeah, the joint is hanging out of my mouth. I also dress like this, so you know.
They know you're one of them.
Well, I guess. Yeah, you're right. If I had this only unbuttoned white T-shirt underneath, just buttoned here, then they'd be like, "Hey, hey, man."
Yeah, dude. Absolutely, you'd be a part of it. But you're not.
Yeah.
You know,
Nope.
you're an outsider.
That's me.
You're not invited to the barbecue.
The quinceañeras.
Yeah.
that they're budding.
They have street parties all the fucking time.
Bro,
all
don't
the time.
I know it? It's definitely a thing too. I'm gonna bring it up at the next show I'm at, but like it's a cultural thing for Hispanic men to show up in the middle of an abandoned lot or something with the biggest speaker you've ever seen. They put it on top of their car and then they just stand around it.
What's the problem?
Nothing if you're trying to sleep. Ever, you know.
What time is this happening?
The last time I saw this was the other day, and it was like 4 p.m. So it wasn't that bad. You know what I mean?
You were trying to sleep at 4 p.m. I
wasn't trying to sleep. The other time this happened was the old neighborhood I lived in New Haven, Connecticut.
In New Haven, Connecticut, notorious for the Puerto Rican population out there.
There is actually a lot of Puerto Ricans in Connecticut.
A terrifying amount.
A lot of this girl in my school when we were kids, she said she was Puerto Rican, but everyone didn't believe her because she was really white.
What's her name, Maria?
I think it was like Alicia or something.
Alicia.
Yeah. Alyssa. I know it was Alyssa. I remember now.
Alyssa.
She was Puerto Rican too because she got loud for no reason and would fight.
You remind me of a West Side Story.
That has Puerto Ricans in it, right?
Yeah.
And they stab.
Yeah.
That's where that. I'm pretty sure the stereotype comes from. And
Puerto
life.
Rican stabbing.
Yeah.
I think it's science.
you put a Puerto Rican in a room with a knife, they're most likely to pick it up.
They're a very
and attack.
unhinged group of people.
All the women I've dated are Puerto Ricans do fly off the handles. They're also dating me. You know what I mean? So I give them a little of that.
Well, even the Puerto Rican woman that dated me would like fly off the handle, and it's me, dude. Like, chill out.
Yeah, that's two sides of the spectrum right there. See, you got him, you got me. Both of them getting mad for probably nothing.
Ah, well.
Who's this in your phone?
Don't worry
it's
about
my mom.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, you can't tell them to not wear, dude. Yeah, you're getting fucked up. That's why none of the Italian gangsters really dated Hispanic women.
Mamma mia.
Yeah, because they don't play that shit. Dude.
Yeah, they don't.
An Italian woman, you can be like, yeah, I cheated on you, but I love you.
Right.
And you can transfer her anger to the other woman.
It's Catholicism.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like, I'm sorry I sinned, baby.
It's like, hey, look, but, God will be mad if you don't forgive me.
Yeah.
And it's like, damn, you're right.
They're like, they go say 50 Hail Marys.
Yeah.
And then they glare at that woman every time you see them, and you go, babe, I don't even talk to her anymore. Yeah. She means nothing.
I mean, that's like the coolest part about like Italian culture.
Yeah. Yeah, they really like that when you're a scumbag.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's like, that's just a man
It's
to them.
appreciate.
Yeah. Like, if he wasn't a scumbag, he'd be a fucking fajoo. It's like, what, I want my husband out there sucking off Mario down the block? Oh, the women talk like that, too.
That's cool, man.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. I stayed at your place for a week.
You
that
did,
was fun.
yeah. I was out of town. I was doing some stuff. I was making a name for myself in Denver, Colorado.
I like that. How was that?
It was fucking awesome, dude. Good stage time. Great stage time. I got up at some theaters. Shout out to Billy Anderson, who got me some stage time. Shout out to Dylan Cantor, who also hooked me up. Garrett Nygren. So,
wow, that name's... He has a bit about that name.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, dude. You better believe it.
He has... Dang, that's a cool... His name has N-I-G in it?
Yeah, NYG.
Ah, there it is.
NYGGER.
I knew it.
IN.
That cool. Did you get to smoke any weed?
Yeah, smoked a little weed out
Did
there.
you get altitude sickness?
Huh?
Did you get altitude sickness?
A little bit. I definitely felt like it
Stop.
was like lightheaded.
Just licking my leg.
Yeah, he does that.
It was
dude.
getting sensuous.
He does that when he sees exposed skin.
Okay.
He misses you.
He's a good boy.
Yeah, but yeah, dude, the Denver
sorry.
comedy scene fucking rules, dude. Maybe I'll post some clips on my YouTube channel. Who knows? I got some tapes from it,
Do it, man.
which is like also nice. It's cool when that happens. When like because in New York it's like, oh, we filmed your set, but it's like a fucking $40 for the tape or something.
Yeah.
Here it's in Denver. They just gave it to you. They're
That's
like,
nice.
Hey, you had a great set. Here you go. And it's like, oh, thanks.
I did that in Connecticut once. Shout out Comic Roadhouse for this, and I mean that very sarcastically.
Whoa, wait a minute.
Yeah, they sent me a tape, and dude, it only records the mic from the stage.
Yeah.
So it's just me being like, "You guys like Harry Potter?" And it's like, you
Nice.
can't hear shit. Fuck them, dude. Anyway, it's fine. Ryan Broth. I genuinely hope Ryan Broth dies.
Why? Because he didn't record the audience laughing at your Harry Potter joke?
No, he'd stop. He didn't want to put me on shows because my ex-girlfriend would, after we stopped dating, emailed him under my company thing.
Yeah.
And tried to butcher
Under
his,
Selli Inc.?
to poach his venues, and then he blamed me. Even when I explained it to him, I was like, "That wasn't me. That was my ex-girlfriend."
Yeah.
She's mad. He's like, "Fuck you," and I was like, "Well, I didn't do
Nice.
any." All right. Same thing with anyway. I could go on the list of enemies, dude. List of enemies, dude. I could
Damn.
rant. It's
You've been wronged.
dude. It's crazy how many people who I would consider my enemy who wronged me just off rip. Like I didn't do shit to them,
Yeah.
and even when I like confront them and they're like, "Hey, man, this is a misunderstanding,"
Yeah.
they continue on.
Because you were
So-
at the wrong place at the wrong time.
I guess,
Spaghetti.
dude. With like 7 different people.
Whoa.
No other comics have these problems. I talk to them. I go, "Do you have bookers constantly hate you for something you didn't do?" And they're like, "No." I go, "Yeah, that's weird."
Yeah, dude. Just show up. Have a good set. Thank them.
I've done that. All the other old bookers who I used to know are dead.
Really?
It seems, yeah, they're dead or they
no.
quit comedy. It's crazy.
That sucks, dude. What
Anyway,
are you gonna do?
it's fine. I'll figure it out, dude. I've started from 0 before.
Did you sleep in here?
I did. I'm trying to do a bit about it. It's weird coming back to your friend's apartment after you've like just been like naked in it. You know what I mean? Like not to be too graphic, but like I've showered and
Yeah, after
you know
you're
what I
taking
mean?
a shit on the floor.
Shit on the floor.
Yeah.
Made a woman lick it up while I wore like that. You know what? That painting Tony had. I dressed like Napoleon and
Yeah.
made her do it. That's what it was.
There you go.
And I just yelled at her. No, that didn't happen. But I'm trying to do a bit about that where it's like, how do you go back to your friend's house after you've like
Violated the
it? Yeah. And not like it's not like I actually like.
No, but it's
you know what I mean.
you had like a
You're
sense
super
Of,
comfortable.
you had like a sense of familiarity. With
yeah,
it.
and then
And
whenever
now you have to go back to being guest.
to go back to guest, I have to go back to my my one bedroom in an apartment.
Right.
It's just fucking.
It's like different.
But it ruled, dude. I had a great time.
Good,
I got
dude.
mad food out here.
Yeah, a lot of good restaurants in the area.
A lot. I went to Mr. Bao.
Yeah, Mr. Bow's a
Chinaman.
banger.
Spicy egg rolls banging, and then I watched Mobland, which
Nice.
is amazing. Have you seen that
Not
yet?
yet, no.
Bro? Tom Hardy, Pierce Bronson, and Helen Mirren.
That's
and,
on Paramount Plus,
Yeah.
right? Okay, I
and
need
a bunch
to
of
watch.
other limey fucks who
I keep
you know.
telling Kelly it's like I'm gonna cancel like these fucking services because like now that we have like cable, it's like most of these apps like it's like you can just like log in with your
Right.
internet or like, your cable thing.
Right.
So I think I
'Cause it
might
comes
start doing that.
Do it,
yeah.
dude. You gotta watch Mobland. Is Pierce Bronson actually Scottish or is he British?
Yeah, he's actually
He's actually Scottish because he's super Scottish in this,
Yeah.
and it rules. And he's a scumbag mob boss, and I love it so much. I love Pierce. He went from like top, did straight to DVD movies for a while, and
Yeah.
he's back, baby. He is back.
Well, it's like he was like trying to break out of the role of James Bond,
But he was the
and
best.
it was just like never gonna. It was never gonna because he
was the best.
He was in GoldenEye, and that's like the one everyone Goldeneye was like just like a banger movie.
Yeah.
in general.
Without, let's take James Bond out of
Yeah.
it. It's great.
And then you added to that the James Bond.
Yeah.
And then you add like a video game that everyone loved.
Oh, dude.
And inspired like an entire generation.
Cultural phenomenon.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. My thing too is like I think that one is the perfect, at least from the 90s, the perfect encapsulation of like badass James Bond and like silly James Bond.
Right, because he still had like gadgets, and that's
Yeah.
what they moved away. They've really moved away from that shit.
Sucks.
Like they need to lean into that.
Yeah,
in
dude.
a way.
Dude, the last Daniel Craig's James Bonds had two good ones, and I even think Casino Royale is overrated. But I like Skyfall, and even
Okay.
that one. When you really like, I try not to be one of these guys, but when you look at Skyfall under a microscope, like the plot and how the bad guy plans his, like evil, plan.
Yeah.
For lack of a better word, it makes no sense. It makes zero sense.
I never got into that. I liked
Javier
I liked
Bardem is
Casino
the bad guy, too.
Royale, but like everything after that was just like diminishing interest.
Yeah,
after that.
it is. Except I think if you check out Skyfall, you'll like it. That one's just because he loses. That's James Bond. I mean,
yeah.
he kind of loses in all of those, if I'm not correct.
Well, like
mistaken.
he kind of doesn't he lose in like the last one? He dies.
He dies.
He like actually dies.
Yeah, he lets an airstrike hit him.
Oh, nice.
But it is. I'm not gonna lie. It is vague enough where down the line they could show him. We have to go. We have to go. And like where? I have a friend, and then it's Daniel Craig, and he's just got like a burn on his face really
Yeah.
quick because the way it blew him up clearly, but it was one of those deaths where you go, they filmed it that way just in case he can come back.
Right.
So it's James Bond, dude.
But they're just gonna reboot the franchise.
I know he's gonna be black, dude.
No, they can't have a black guy,
yeah,
dude.
Puerto Rican James Bond, dude.
Hey, James Bond.
Your car has a knife. Your wallet, knife. Phone, knife. Shoe, knife. Watch, knife.
He's got Q instead of Q. It's gay.
Gay, man.
Gay. So like, here's a knife, man, but like, it would also like turn into like a killing machine. You gotta like put it in his neck, though, man. You gotta dig that shit
It's
in
not.
there.
It's not regular knife. You can cut through glass, man. You make one of those circles like a bank robber.
They should do that,
And they
dude.
speak English. Well, they're British Puerto. Well, dude, Puerto Ricans would fit right in Britain too because there's
Yeah.
so much knife crime, like a lot.
Yeah, a lot of blades.
Lot of
A lot of blades out there, dude.
Yeah, because they don't. My friend didn't believe me about that, and we Googled it. Significantly way more stabbings in the UK than almost a lot of places.
Well, that's why like they say like, oh yeah, gun control is
Yep.
like so much better, but that's because like fuckers are running around with knives over there, dude.
yeah, and they're apparently the quick to. Oh fuck, I forgot the slang. It's like quick to. I'll open you quick or something.
Yeah,
like that.
slash,
It's so
give
stupid.
him a good slash.
Good slashing.
Yeah,
Right across the. Did you ever watch Boardwalk Empire and they did that to a guy?
I remember bits and pieces. I only watched like the first 2 episodes,
Oh well.
and I was like, this is a gay fucking series.
Dude, you gotta watch to win the first 2 seasons because Jimmy bangs his mom, dude.
Hell yeah, dude.
It's insane,
We're all about that.
and she's so hot. So you like
Who could blame
kind of
him?
get you're like but it's your mom. You know what I mean? You had to. She's super hot. But you got to be like, dude, that's your mom, bro.
Damn, dude.
It's not cool. You can't be banging moms.
So that's
unless
like a
they're
part of
not
like
yours.
Italian culture.
He wasn't even Italian. This
Mamma mia.
Boardwalk Empire is not about Italians. It's about fucking skinny people from New Jersey, not Italians. I think the only Italian in that is the guy who plays Lucky Luciano, and he's also in the Sopranos. I'm on a rant. Sorry.
I never watched the. I never watched the show, man. I don't.
I know. Sorry, I'm throwing too much at you.
It's
I
okay.
watched Severance
What'd you
first
think of
season.
that?
Okay, it's fine. It's one of the most overhyped shows of all time. I'm gonna say it.
Yeah.
I don't care who attacks me, which they probably won't. Also, the fuck. I just had it in my head. Oh man, dude. Apple TV, dude. Apple TV is just their psyops. Every one of those
Yeah.
shows is just because I was looking through them and I'm like, I've heard all the NPCs in my life tell me these shows are good, and I know a bunch of these are bad, like Ted Lasso.
Ted Lasso probably sucks.
Severance, I'm gonna fight with people from now on who's like, it's so good. I'm gonna be like, it's okay. It's not
Yeah.
I'm not gonna shoot my it's it's already, if you look on like lists, it's in like the top 10 TV shows of all time already.
That's funny.
Doesn't make sense. There's so many, like, I could go on and on. They're all crime shows I like, but still, no, I could easily name 10 better shows than fucking Severance. It's insane. So it was all right. I also has that guy in it. You know the nerd in it, like little fat guy.
Wait, oh yeah, the black guy.
Yeah, dude, everything he's in,
you hate
dude, hate him and everything.
Yeah.
Hated him in Fallout. Hated him in this. Hated him in
Spider-Man.
Yes. There's a bunch of other shit. I think he's in Horace and Pete. I didn't like him in that.
Damn.
He's a comedian too. So I should probably not
I mean,
shit
it's like
on
a
him.
win. Like it's like a win for all of us when a comedian.
I've never seen his
that
stand up.
stuff.
I've never seen his stand up.
We don't know. It might just be like a comedic actor. They like to put that in there if like they were part of like a sketch group. They're like, oh, yeah, he did stand up comedy.
Yeah, dude, I've noticed that a lot too.
And it's like, well, not really. They did sketch. It's different.
Oh well. Anyway, it's not. I do want, because everyone's like, we gotta watch season 2 because season 2.
Yeah,
I'm
season 2 is good.
I'm gonna have to check it out because I did not like it. So I'm not saying it's bad. Just think it's a little overhyped. I think the people at Apple know what markets to tap into to get people to say a show's good. 100%.
Yeah.
100%, dude. No one's talking about Silo. I was into that.
Yeah.
I don't know one person who's told me about Silo.
I told you about Silo.
I read the book. I knew about Silo.
No, I read the book.
No.
I told you about it.
You don't even. Did you watch season 2?
Yeah.
You might know how
It's
the
incredible.
first book ends then. Never mind.
It's incredible, dude. There's so many silos.
There are. There not
so
that
many
many, but
silos, dude.
there's a bunch.
Oh my God, they're all over the place.
Some of them. It is Fallout Vaults.
It's Fallout
That's what
Vaults,
it is. That guy cheated. Who wrote that?
Without they got rid of like the super mutants.
Well, they got rid of. At least where I am in the first book, they have not been able to go outside for real.
Ooh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like for real. Though they went. Anyway, I'm not gonna spoil it. But yeah, that thing's the vaults. They're vaults, but they're
Right.
not as
They're
well. They're
silos.
kind of cooler.
Well, they're a little more technologically advanced than vaults.
Yeah.
And as
That's
far as
true.
we know, like they're not set up as like science experiments the way vaults were.
That is true. I forget about that every time. Speaking of Fallout and vaults, dude,
Yeah.
you got Oblivion.
Oh yeah.
I just started it today.
What do you think? What are you playing as? What race are you playing
Dark
as?
Elf. I made him. I can send you the pic if you want. You want to put him up here?
Yeah.
I'll do it. All right, I'm gonna do it. I played a Dark Elf. So this is the problem. I have cloud gaming,
Yeah.
so I have to play it on like streaming.
Internet, yeah.
And it's like playing a glitched out simulation. Like I'll like go this way and then I'll go this way and it'll like keep sending me this way and then when it's all
Yeah,
over.
the lag
Like,
sucks.
The
on
lag,
that.
that's what it is. Lag
Well,
is
like
fucked.
it's difficult, especially because like your internet, you're sharing it with like 5 other people.
Yeah, one of them is a fucking they them, so
Yeah.
that's 6.
It's a lot, dude. You
It,
just got to get like better internet too, probably.
maybe that's more money.
It is.
I might just
but
buy the game. Honestly, I want to play it.
It's
that
fun,
bad.
huh?
Well, I like that stuff too. Like
Yeah.
I didn't realize I didn't play it when I was younger because I didn't understand any. I didn't understand RPGs as a kid, so
Yeah.
I'm just an idiot. Now that I get them, I'm into it. And this one was. I just liked it off rip. I like there's monsters. I like that it's like go here, but you can go anywhere.
Yeah.
Just like Fallout.
Yeah.
I'm into that.
Yeah, this was like the first one that like Bethesda really made it like truly open world.
Yeah, dude. People have been singing its praises too. Like I'm into it. I put off Fallout New Vegas just to throw this on, and I'm hoping I can get through this game and not get sidetracked by something else. We'll see.
Well, I mean, like you're pretty much done with Fallout. Like you just have to.
I have to get through the game. I'm still.
But, like, you're at-
two
you're
more
done
DLC. I'm in halfway through a DLC. I have to do another one.
Which
then I have to
one?
beat the game. Not Lonely Heart. Is it Lonely Hearts? It's the one when you're in the robots. All the robot dogs.
okay,
Robo
yeah.
Scorpions.
Yeah, and like everyone's a brain. Like they take your brain.
Yes, they took my brain out.
out. Old World Blues.
Yes. It's funny, but I want to get back to killing fucking Legion, dude. I want to
Yeah.
just fucking blast through the last few
New
missions.
Vegas might probably be like one of the best games out there.
It's one of the best
But-
games I've ever played.
Yeah, I got Oblivion.
Might
for
be
the
the best,
The
honestly.
Steam Deck. So like during the trip, I was just playing that
Oh,
like
it's so much fun.
the whole
dude.
time. Like Steam Deck's like such a fucking great system if you want to just like play shit on the go. You know, it's like
Yeah, I'll have to look into it,
you
man.
should, dude. Well, you don't have a lot of Steam games.
No,
So you got to wait for the Xbox to make a handheld, which will come out later this year. Probably.
well. I think I'm also gonna upgrade soon to the Xbox Series X. I think that'll also
bad time.
What's the new another one?
No, dude, they just raised the prices. The price tariffs have kicked in.
Oh no,
Xbox, like the cost of a new system is $100 more.
All right,
Like that one that I bought last year for like $300 is like now like $375.
Oh God, of course.
$390.
Oh well, we'll figure it out. Maybe I will go on. Dane's such a fucking liar, dude. Dane Rothenberg is a liar. He's always like, I went on Marketplace, I found it. I'm like, did you buy it? Did you buy the thing? I don't think you did, because everywhere I go, everyone I message, it's either a scam or they're like,
Most marketplace stuff can be a scam.
yeah,
if
they're
you're not
like,
careful.
oh yeah, come. I'm like, hey, can I just like see it work? And they're like, no. And I go, okay, well, I'm not. Why the fuck? Fuck you. I'm not doing that shit. Anyway, so we'll figure that out. I don't know what else to do with my life right now. I'm a lonely man.
Damn, dude. What about all the women you were seeing?
No.
What about like that one Italian broad?
I don't recall.
You're like, I'm love fucking this chick. Does she not fuck you anymore?
I don't know.
That's all
Could be
right,
anyone.
dude. That's all right. You're not getting any more gash?
No, we'll be all right. You know,
Nice.
I'll be all right, Joe.
Damn, dude.
I'm
whatever.
6'1". I have a full head of hair.
Yeah.
I lie.
Everything will fall into place,
Everything will
dude.
fall into place.
It's all good.
Yeah, dude, I can't. But dude, that's the thing, bro. I like philandering. Don't get me
Yeah.
wrong. But after seeing, did you see the Shannon Sharp shit?
What happened with that? I know he got in trouble for having sex with like a 24-year-old or something.
OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she's saying he raped her.
You
And
got to be
that's what's going
careful,
on now.
dude.
Bro. And I'll give him this. He's actively denying it, like all the way. Like he's like, I didn't do it. No. Which
Yeah.
I think more people, if they really didn't do it, especially should do, because there's a lot of dudes who are like, I'm taking time and I'm listening, and it's like, just say you didn't do it,
I didn't
bro.
do it. I didn't do it.
Just say I
Yeah.
didn't do it, so we don't think you did it, and it's just fine. And the reason also I think Shannon Sharp is doing all right is because it's a white chick. And
Oh, reparations.
well, it's a thing of like, white chicks do have they like to get mad later.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They like to be like, actually, and you're
Now
like,
I think about it,
Now
I
that I
was
think about it, and it's like, bro. I didn't research it too much. I just
Yeah, you did.
I did read one. It was just, it's a lot of like hidden name. You don't know who it is, but he's denying it. And he said, this is another thing. There's like a recording of him saying like, I'll choke you in public. I don't know if they were role playing or not, but I think I've said worse things to women
Nice. I'll choke you in public.
like in, not threatening, like for sex stuff.
Yeah.
But it's like, that's what I mean, dude. If that's where we're going, I'm fucked, dude. Down the line, it's
if you get if we're living in the edge where you get in trouble for threatening a woman, like fuck that.
I know, dude. What am I supposed to do? Well, I know the girl, at least definitely one of them I sent this to wouldn't, because she's cool. But I told you this before. I've sent women pictures of my hand like clutching nothing, and it says your neck here.
Yeah.
It's just like out of context, you know.
Yeah.
I just think of that. I'm like, what if they just decide
What if they decide to ruin your
to
life?
ruin my life?
Hey, bitch, you got to promise not to ruin my fucking life.
Yeah, it's going to be real at that point.
Whoa.
It's actually going to be there.
Thomas.
Yeah, these are low-level women.
Yeah, they're scumbags,
Just
right?
kidding.
Damn,
Yeah.
dude. You chose like I just can't get over like that's so funny. You announced like I'm gonna buy a new Xbox.
I
and it's,
should.
like,
And
the
it's
day.
tariff.
Well, now you got to do it before like you might be able to still find some at their original price, but everything's gonna go up by $100. So if you can find an Xbox Series X, which is the best one, for $499, I say get it if you can.
I'll look into it, dude. Or I'll wait for these tariffs to.
I don't know if they're ever gonna come
Ever
back
gonna
down, dude. I think this is like it's gonna be like gas prices. Like I'll wait for the gas to go down,
Mm.
and it's never gonna go down again.
Oh yeah, that never went down again.
Yeah,
No, you're
it's
right.
over.
Game over, dude.
Like
Yeah.
God, the cost of dog is going down.
Well,
so I
like,
can get a new dog.
Nothing go. That's what I don't understand, dude. It's like if nothing ever If money just keeps moving, I don't want to talk like a fucking.
Well, they want.
I don't know that. stuff.
Ideally, it's like the stuff increases, but the value of the dollar also increases as well.
But that hasn't happened in a long
But
time.
it doesn't happen, and it's like, you don't really get raises to match the cost of inflation anymore.
Nope.
So it's like, when they say like, oh man, like, like when this game system came out, it used to be $199, but if you take into account inflation, it was like it was like $500. But you got to look at the but like $5 in like 1999 was worth way more than $5 in 2025.
I don't think I've ever gotten a raise anywhere I've worked ever.
Really? Well,
Not
you're also
once.
probably a bad employee.
In my younger years, 100%.
It's like so you can't like rape a coworker.
Okay.
And then like be like, oh, I deserve an extra like nickel on the hour.
Never raped.
You have.
What? You have. You said it so like, yes, you have. I know
Yeah.
you have. I was there.
You were talking about it. You're like,
See, I was
you're like, I'm so glad I got away with it, dude.
Woo!
They never fucking.
Whew!
Yeah, they call me. I'm the Burger King bandit.
Yeah, thank God my dad took
Yeah.
care of it.
Yeah, I'm
Chief of police.
That's why I'm the Burger King, bitch. What are you gonna do? You're just a clown. You're just a gesture.
Yeah, dude, you're a peasant. I said to her. Who will believe you?
Now go get me some nuggets.
There's no cameras in the air freshener aisle.
Yeah.
And there weren't in Expect. But I didn't rape, okay?
I mean, whatever, dude.
I worked at a grocery store
Oh,
that
damn.
had the worst security ever.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the night, me and all the stock guys, we'd meet in my RAV4, and we'd roll some blunts, and we'd all pull out like what we stole. And it was insane.
What'd you steal?
We'd steal chips, drinks, like frozen food when they
That's
got
fucking
home.
cool.
They'd have like a mozzarella stick box. That was fun. Candy. That was a big one.
Nice. That's a good one.
What I would do is I would take returns, and I would take a bag of chips out of the aisle, and I'd open it and say, "Oh, someone open this bag of chips," and then I would eat it the whole time I was doing returns.
Oh, nice.
Fuck yeah, dude.
What else? What else?
Smart
did you
man.
ever? What else? Other good shit you take?
I stole a Western 3-pack. It was like Magnificent Seven, Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, and The Good, Bad, and the Ugly.
That's a pretty good combo.
That was pretty good, dude. That's a win. Those are 3 classic films right there. They're all in like if you tip in Westerns, those are
Yeah.
up there. Top 20 maybe.
that is like an aspect of physical media that you miss is like
DVDs.
building your own collection of like unique shit.
Oh. Dude, I miss I have one at home. It's just, you've seen it at my mom's house. It's like my DVD case. I got all in alphabetical order, and all I have at the apartment is like my 5 favorites. And that's it.
Which ones are those?
I got City of God. Got Rush Hour 1 and 2 on one,
Okay.
and 3 on one disc. I got a triple feature. I have this just because I don't know how they made this. It'll never be made again. It's Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels, Smoking Aces, and Tokyo Drift.
Okay.
Right? You squinted. You were like, those don't.
I was trying to figure out like a connection.
There's none.
If there is,
It's
yeah.
British gangster movie, Coke-fueled American Las Vegas gangster movie, and then the third Fast and Furious movie.
Yeah.
One of the best, also. Also, it is Karate Kid with cars. Did you know that? Have
I
you
can
seen
see
Tokyo
that.
Drift?
No, I don't watch Fast and Furious movies. I'm not a retard.
All right, okay. All right, whatever, dude. You like wrestling. You don't like fucking...
I will turn it on, but I don't actively follow that shit.
You and Aaron Kaplan, bro. Big wrestling fans.
Yikes, dude. Speaking of which, that was scary, huh?
Oh my God! Shout out Aaron Kaplan. We were walking down the street with Aaron Kaplan, and he fell.
He fell a couple of times, actually.
He fell. He hurt himself, which is not. It's not funny.
We're walking by a Tesla, and we were like, God, look at another Tesla. And he tried to give it like a flying kick
And he fell.
and to kick out the window, and he just like jumped up and then just fell right back down.
And then we were walking. And you're like, "You okay?" He's like, "It was just a goof." And then he started limping. We were like, "You all right?" He's like, "No, I fucked my leg off."
It's like, damn, dude.
That made my day. Anyway,
Yeah.
shout out Aaron Kaplan, dude.
I worry about that
He'll
guy.
be okay.
Yeah.
He'll be all right.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, man.
Comedy fucking rules, but it's better in other states. So maybe it's time we move.
Should you just go back to Connecticut, dude?
You should move back to Connecticut. I'm actually going to move to Denver.
Oh, do it, dude.
Yeah. Start working out there.
I wouldn't even know what to do where I'd move to next if I wanted to.
Really?
Honestly, I really have no idea.
Connecticut.
Austin? I don't want to go back to Connecticut.
Why not?
You know, everything's there, and I just don't want to go there. My whole family, all my friends, I just, nope.
Damn, everything that would entice somebody to want to move back.
Yeah, I don't know, man. That I hate the comedy scene. That's a
Yeah.
big part of it. I would really
I guess
love to.
I was lucky that San Francisco was such a good comedy scene.
Well, Connecticut was good, and then they all decided to,
Turn on
betray
you?
me. Yeah, for
your ex
for a fat piece of shit. Yeah,
who had a baby.
she did.
Yeah.
Oh, good for her.
You can't be angry, dude.
No
Now
wonder I
she's a
don't see her
mother.
anymore.
You can't be angry, dude. She's a mother, dude.
Dude, honestly, that is one of the biggest dodged bullets. Like that's like
What?
Matrix style dodged bullet.
You wanted to be a father, though.
You know, dude,
You were
if I
talking about
want to be a father, it'll be with someone who isn't mentally ill.
Yeah.
Like someone who doesn't actively hate their parents and all their siblings and constantly driving wedges between all the people they're close in their lives.
How are you going to find somebody like that?
I don't know, or someone who has real eyebrows. You know, that
Oh,
would
damn.
help too. You know what I mean? If you didn't
Damn,
have tattooed,
Tom.
you know, honey, your mom has tattooed on eyebrows because she was mentally disturbed and she ripped them out. I know, you have that too now. I don't want to do that to a kid.
Yeah.
I already have to say to their kid, well, the reason you yell,
It's because you're Italian.
your stupid dad has yelled his whole life.
You're
and he
proud
can't
half
stop it.
Italiano.
Yeah. The reason you like Godzilla.
What if your kid hated Godzilla?
Dude, that you if you think Christian parents hate their trans kids, you have no idea, bro.
Damn, Tom.
I'd get the fuck out at a young age.
Damn.
At an like putting them up for adoption and being like the cheapest one.
Yeah.
Like one that I don't I don't have to sign a waiver. I'm just like, can you just take it?
Get
You
it
know what I
out
mean?
of here.
Get it out and do bad stuff to it.
Yeah. I'm over it.
I'm over it. I wouldn't be that cold.
You might.
No, in that situation,
You
but
could, though.
and I still wouldn't be this cold. But if I did end up marrying a woman, whatever, having a kid with a woman, and then I found out it wasn't my kid, I think almost instantly I could emotionally shut it off.
Whoa.
I would be
really?
like, "That's not my kid," and they were like, "Yeah." I'd be like, "I'm out of here." I swear, I
Yeah?
don't think I'd have that much of a problem.
Yeah.
I would explain it to the kid. I swear to God.
Yeah.
They're like, "Where are you going, Dad?" I'd be like, "You'll understand this when you're way older. Maybe you won't. You're not my kid. Your mother lied to me this whole time. If you ever need anything, feel free to give me a call. I'm out. I'm sorry. I'm out. I'm out. I'm gone. I have nothing to do with this."
Yeah.
So,
At what age are you like, would you be like, say if you found out when the kid was like 10, is that like too late?
yeah, no, that's not too late to walk out of his life. No,
What about when he was like 15?
it's still got to be like, yo, I gotta show your mom that she fucked up. She's got to deal with this. She's got to deal with your emotional
What if it
fallout.
was? What if it was your daughter and she was like 16?
Because
Yeah.
I don't care anymore. It's like if you become a
And
whore,
like 16
means
is like
nothing
the
to
age
me.
of consent in Connecticut.
I'm not gonna. Oh, you think if I could go have sex with?
You really teach her a
gonna-
lesson.
No.
Why?
Sick you know what happens when you're 16?
She's not your daughter,
Oh my god,
right?
it'd be so horrible.
But so like you have no problem abandoning a
Yeah.
child, but you have trouble having sex with a consenting adult. I just want to put this in. I want to put this into perspective.
Well, if I was in Woody Allen's circle, it wouldn't be a problem.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, you are.
I'm a comedian.
You're a
in
New York
City.
comedian, dude. Yeah. What other circle is there?
Dude, isn't it so funny how New Yorkers will just be like, I don't appreciate you bad talking Woody Allen. And you're like, fuck you.
Yeah.
You don't even know him. Ooh, he made the movie Manhattan, and I go there sometimes. Fuck you.
Save a little pussy for the rest of us.
Yeah,
Woody.
dude. Fuck him.
Save
dude.
a little of that poon for the rest of
Yeah.
us.
Honestly, anyone who is involved with Roman Polanski in some way is always fucked up, right?
Really?
Well, that's who. What's his name? Married the girl who's Rosemary's Baby.
Oh,
I don't know her name.
Mia
Farrow.
Mia Farrow, yeah.
Mia Farrow's married to, or was.
Really?
What's his name? Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
What's his name? Sorry, I'm in your face. I'm like so close to you. Woody Allen. She married Woody Allen,
the
right?
director. Mia Farrow was like in a relationship with Woody Allen. Now
Yes.
They
And
weren't
then
like married.
that documentary, she's like, I was here the whole time, and now I'm realizing he's weird. It's like, no, you kind of let it happen. You
no,
fucking
she's
cunt.
like unhinged and
Yeah, she is.
kind of pitting like her kids against Woody Allen.
Yep. Oh, you think
I don't give a shit.
You're
I
a
don't give
Woody
a shit if
Allen
he did or
apologist?
didn't. But we gotta get a good look at what his daughter looked like at the time before we make any accusations.
If it's like a Seinfeld situation where you're like,
You get a good look.
everyone's like, oh, that's fucked up, and then you see her and you're like, all right, it's fucked up, but during the time, it's
Yeah.
legal. It's technically still legal now.
Let Jerry eat, dude. Let King Jerry have a little taste, dude.
Yeah, man.
Would you imagine being like such a funny podcaster, like you have sex with a fucking high school student?
No.
Like, could you imagine like a high school kid like listening to this fucking podcast?
No. I hope not. I mean, if they are, cool, but I don't want to have sex
There's
with any
no
of
fucking
them.
way.
No.
Not any of them.
No. It's not for
Selli.
me. Nope.
Selli.
What's wrong
I'm your
with you?
friend, dude. Don't lie to me.
What about you?
What about me?
Yeah.
I'm a happily married man.
So
So?
was Harvey Weinstein.
No, he wasn't. He was a JOO, dude. They have no law, no rules, just right. Being a Jew,
Yeah, there's no hell.
they don't have hell, dude,
Yeah.
and that's why they charge so much interest.
That is interesting. That you could you can just be like, yeah, there's no bad place. It's just
Yeah.
good place, and that's it.
Yeah, isn't that very convenient?
And you have to be one of us.
It's also impossible for them to commit a genocide.
Yeah. Well, if you really look at a number, I don't know if genocide. No, just
No, I'm not talking about like
constitutes a genocide.
I'm not talking about like the over exaggeration of World War II, where they claim it was like a genocide. But like Jews are actively committing a genocide
know.
now against Palestinians.
So I've looked this up. What's the
Here's my hot take: there was never any genocide on any side.
what's the number of people you have to murder to be considered a genocide? ?
What'd you say?
No specific number of murders to consider. But yes. Yes, they are actually, because as it says, it is intent to destroy in whole or in part a national, ethnic, racial, or religious group.
Nice.
So yes, Israel is committing a genocide right now.
What can you do? Hey, que sera, dude. I want to get booked, so
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, I mean, we have said we're a pro-Hamas podcast numerous
but
times.
They know it's a bit.
Yes, it is a bit. I also,
You don't care either way.
I don't. Two different types of brown
you
people
really don't
killing
care,
themselves.
yeah. You think it's funny?
No, it's awful. But
You
that
think
is a
it's
bit I say
funny.
sometimes. Jews and Muslims killing each other? Oh no! That's what I do on stage. Nobody likes it. Nobody's liked it. People, unless they're cool. Some people laugh, and I go, "You get it," because it doesn't actually, Christians took a big backseat on that one, huh?
Ooh, I guess so.
Yeah. You heard
You can do this.
a woman in it's the fucking Prime Minister of France's wife's a man. That's a big thing. that's
Oh,
going on
really?
now, yeah.
Wait, actually?
Allegedly, apparently. Candace Owens is on the case.
Oh, I love that little goofy bitch.
Does she have an ass? Can we? You know what? Let's look it up. Hold on. Does
Candace Owens' ass?
Yeah, because I'm convinced she's she's.
I bet she's got a nice little body.
Let's find out. Candace Owens ass.
I bet she's got a nice little body underneath that. Like, I bet underneath that, like, fucking sports coat.
It's alright. She
What do
has.
you say?
She's just white. She's just like.
Type in Candace Owens bikini.
Ooh, let's find that out. Yeah, because Candace Owens she. I'm not saying she's not black. She does everything white.
Yeah, she has Aryanness. She has an Aryan.
Yeah, and I'm just if she has no ass, it might be. Has anyone done that? That Candace Owens just spray paints herself?
the ratio of ass to being considered hot.
Yeah, she just doesn't. It's not a. No. Okay, I think she looks pretty good.
What you got? What you got?
There's no ass. See, this is the thing. She's not showing off her ass. There's just pictures of her in a bikini.
That's not bad. Do you type in Candace Owens' ass?
I typed in Candace Owens' ass. None of her ass. See, this perplexes me, dude. I don't think she has an ass.
That's dangerous.
And that makes sense of why she is the way she is. I think that's the theory we're all forgetting. If Candace Owens had an ass, she wouldn't be acting this way all the time, even though I agree with her on some stuff.
Yeah,
she
like
calls
what?
out some nonsense. Just like fucking I don't know. It's just like it's fucking I don't know, just like a woman, some of the trans stuff is getting a little out of hand.
Oh, interesting.
She fights with people. She had Ray J on.
Yeah.
I don't know if she brought up him having sex with Kim K.
Well,
but
what
that
else
would've
is he
been
going to
funny.
bring up? The fact that he's Brandy's little brother?
Yeah, that is true.
I get it. It's like you're Brandy's little brother and you had sex with Kim Kardashian.
Yeah, he's Snoop Dogg's nephew or something. I think Snoop just calls everyone nephew.
Yeah, he
though.
calls everyone nephew because he's like Unc. That's how black people are. If you have like a slightly older friend, he's like an Unc.
Unc?
Yeah.
That's what everyone's calling Shannon Sharp to bring
Yeah.
it back to him, dude.
Yeah, it's
You
like,
think his penis is sharp?
damn, Unc.
Yeah. Damn.
It's on.
Unc.
He's on like all kinds of steroids and shit.
Yeah, he's literally like, he's busting out of everything he's in, dude.
Yeah, dude. He's like, like all these guys are now like,
I didn't know who he was, by the way.
he's like a sports guy.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
a ex-football player.
Yeah.
You said he's a sports
He's
guy.
a sports guy.
That's what I thought he was too. Apparently, though, everyone who's commented on sports, except for like Stephen A. Smith, for the most part, has played at some point. That's
what has
why
Stephen
they-
A. Smith done?
He's just a really good personality.
That's funny.
Yeah, I guess he got bitched by. I don't know. I know all the sports stuff recently. He got bitched at by LeBron James recently.
Damn, why?
I think because he said LeBron, and it's true. LeBron's James' son doesn't deserve to play in the NBA
Yeah.
because he got
He's a nepo
he's a
baby.
nepo baby, dude. The nepo babies, bro. They
love it.
you gotta snuff them out, dude.
What? Why?
I don't know.
They're chill.
I wish I was. My dad wishes he could be a nepo dad. You
I
know what
know,
mean?
dude,
But
I bet.
he can't. He's a retired teacher.
Yeah, thanks for nothing.
Literally nothing. Zero. Oh, I'm a teacher. Oh, thanks. You
Yeah,
really-
there's a lot of now we're getting like this whole generation of like nepo. This is like the first time like a generation where it's like you see like a nepo baby and you're like, no, fuck that.
Yeah.
Whereas
no,
like before it was like, oh, that guy's son, and it's
Yeah.
like, oh, cool.
Fuck them, dude. No, for real. Because
Yeah.
some of them, no, whatever. I can go on and on about rich kids and nepo babies in New York City, but it's fine. If any of those rich kids want to help another, if every rich kid just helped another comedian pay their rent, this wouldn't be a problem. You know what I mean?
But who would do that?
They have the money.
Who would step up?
Oh no.
Who would you want to have help you?
So some of them I actually do like. That's
Like who?
like I'm not gonna
Why?
blast anyone's.
Greg Giraldo Jr.?
Greg Giraldo Jr. could help. Yeah, that would actually be a good one.
I don't think he's that rich though. I don't think his dad was that rich. I think he's like famous for comedians, but
That's true.
like nobody outside of like the Opie and Anthony circle. Like what? Like you stop someone in the street, it's like, hey, do you know Jim Norton Jr.?
Ooh, we could get Gabby Jordan Brown to help us, dude. She's got Bon
Who's she
Jovi
really-
money.
How is she famous?
Sorry, Gabby. Actually, that was just who's the other Gabby? The John Bon Jovi.
I don't know.
Fuck, Gabby Mart. Fuck, she used to be on Wakey WD. She's really annoying.
I don't know, dude.
She's a Bond. It's not Gabby Jordan Brown. Shout out Gabby Jordan Brown. She's cool. She's a cool broad.
You're bad at gossip.
I am. Well, publicly.
Well, you're just dumb about
Gabby
names.
Bryant.
Nice.
Yeah.
Her dad's a Bon Jovi.
Yep. Fake. Instead of buying fake lips and fake tits, how about you get us some rent money?
Ooh, damn.
Yeah. And then we'll no jumper you.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
You love no jumpering people, dude.
I do. We're gonna do it one day, dude. To
Yeah.
some slut who comes on here.
Yikes, that's scary, dude. Hopefully it's a beautiful woman.
Yeah. Well, Kelly will have died or something by then.
Yeah, Kelly
you know
would
what I mean?
need to be dead in this situation.
She's dead. She got carried away by a pterodactyl that got reanimated. He's insane. Selli, I can't pot today. Kelly's been murdered by a
I
reincarnated
need like a day or
dinosaur.
two off, dude.
Dude, just to comprehend that, you're like, no way. No.
like, dude,
I'm going to wake up tomorrow and it's going to be all a dream. And you wake up, you're like,
dream.
you just open the internet. It's like, woman dropped off the Williamsburg Bridge by a pterodactyl. You're like, no. Sorry, we don't want that, though.
Damn it.
That is a crazy thing to say, but it also won't happen. So
I mean, anything is possible, dude.
a pterodactyl comes back,
Yeah.
finds you and Kelly, carries her off, drops her.
I don't think I'd ever get remarried if Kelly died. I wouldn't, dude. It's like, well, I'm done, dude. You know.
Mm.
I would just I'd probably buy another dog
Mm.
and then just probably move back to California.
Yeah. I'd be upset if my current ex-girlfriend, last 2 ex-girlfriends died.
Why?
Because they're very sweet.
You really loved them.
Yes. Well, the last one. The other one before that, she's great. And
You also
I
love
love her
her.
as a person, but I'm fucking weird, dude. I don't understand my brain. I don't
Yeah.
get it at all, dude. I constantly am trying to
twisted,
figure it out. Oh man, dude. You could say I'm autistic.
Whoa, are you?
No.
You better be careful, dude. RFK Jr.'s rounding him up.
Oh my god, dude. It's fucking insane.
Are you scared about that?
No, it's just very funny to hear people who aren't autistic be like, I can't believe he's doing this, and it's like, you're not autistic, you're an asshole. Sorry.
Whoa, do you really mean that?
No, my roommate's freaking out about it, but they're
'Cause he's
actually
autistic.
Well, they're autistic as fuck.
Yeah.
That's what I mean, dude.
does that
They're
scare you?
autistic. No, I
That,
round
like
up
somebody you
clean
care
my
about.
roommate's room, okay?
But that's somebody you care about.
I do care about them, even though they frustrate me at times.
And they might go to jail. They might
They're
be in
going to jail.
Guantanamo.
They might get a pill that fixes them.
What if it kills them?
Got to break some eggs to make a better omelet, dude.
Alexander Tom
Just
Spaghetti,
kidding.
dude.
Jesus.
I can't believe you would say that about a beloved friend.
I'm getting colder the more I get older.
Uh-oh.
Just, yeah, man.
Your blood still runs hot, though.
For the women of the world, dude.
Yeah. It's
Trying
getting
to-
summertime, dude.
I know.
It's
I'm single.
It's the most horniest time of the year.
I know. I think I'm gonna go on Hinge and just select black chicks.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Why?
I gotta have sex with a black chick, dude.
You're gonna have a black chick.
It's
summer?
literally like it's like the full rainbow, and it's just black. Is like, excuse me, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? I did it today. I went through the list. I was like, I think it's everything. Like, you know what I mean though.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
the major ones. Yeah, because like if you want to get technical, it's like I have to go through like culturally everyone. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Not just. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I know what you mean, brother.
Like, you can be like, oh, I've had sex with an Asian woman, but it's like, well, if you had sex with a Japanese woman, a Taiwanese woman, a Korean woman, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
So, if we're going just off, like, the base, I just need a black chick. You know what I mean?
Ah, gotcha.
Because everything else, I got it. I'm pretty
Nice.
good. I'm very happy with this. I have time. Gotta find a black chick, dude.
I like that.
I gotta get a nice lined up haircut for when I go on those dates, though. I'll tell you, dude. I wonder. I can't joke about gay shit.
That's true, dude. They hate that.
They don't like that, dude. Anyway, so that's the plan, dude.
Nice.
I think I'm gonna do that soon. When I get really annoyed, if I don't meet one soon, if I meet
Selli's
one,
Jungle Fever, dude.
yeah. If I meet one
Yeah.
in passing, we'll see. But I don't know where the black chicks are. You guys in the comments
Yeah.
can send me places to find black women.
They're just gonna send you maps of Africa.
It's just it's just fucking.
Oh, you wanna see-
Brownsville?
Yeah. Atlanta.
Atlanta. I mean, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Sort of. Where do they?
Where the black women at? Let us know in
Don't
the
send me
comments.
KFCs or anything, or the Kennedy hot chicken, or is it Kennedy fried chicken?
Yeah.
Is that's what they-
Kennedy.
Crown fried chicken. None of this racist stuff. Okay. I want to know where the authentic black women
Where
are.
the real blacks at?
Where the real blacks at, dude. I bet you if I passed one, I can catcall and not get in trouble.
I bet.
They're cool with that.
Yeah.
It's cultural. I gotta hit them I gotta holla at them something sweet.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kill myself.
Make it matter. Did you have a good birthday?
I had a great birthday. Dude.
Yeah?
I really did. I just went around, bopped. I got all the food I wanted to eat. You know what I
Nice.
mean? I want to go see Sinners, but every theater kept filling up before I could grab a seat. So
Damn.
I'm gonna go see it this weekend. I think.
There you go.
Yeah, I saw Warfare with Riyadh Carroll.
How was that?
That was fun,
What was that about?
dude. It was about just U.S. soldiers getting owned. The whole movie.
Nice, dude. Fucking losers.
Dude, they go to this place to do. They go to this. They break into a building in like Iraq or somewhere.
Okay.
I missed the first 5 minutes. Break in. They set up shop and they're doing surveillance, and then they get just bombarded with artillery and gunfire, and the whole movie is them just defending their post until they get picked up and leave.
Okay.
And they just got fucked up the whole time. It was brutal. It was a really good movie, but it was just
Brutal.
dude, it was one of those movies where you're just sitting there going like this the whole time, like, oh my fucking God, just like rubbing your head like this is I couldn't do this. Everything went wrong. They did. It was awful, dude. I couldn't be a soldier, I'll tell you that.
Come on.
Terrible,
Not with
dude.
that attitude.
I would have died. I would die. I would give up.
No.
Oh my God, dude. They got so fucked. So many. There's like 2 guys in the movie who get just like blown up and they're like still alive. And it's just like, I would be like, shoot me in the head.
Kill me.
Shoot me. These dudes were like, oh, how bad is it? I'm like, dude, fuck
You're
that.
fucked. You're fucked, dude.
Dude, one of them was so fucked and they kept like they kept telling the other one like, yo, you're not as bad as the other guy. And I was just sitting there like, what if the other guy hears this, dude? He's so fucked up. Yeah, dude, I'm not meant for it. I don't know.
Damn.
I work with the guys in the military, and I really want to ask him if he's killed anyone.
The answer's probably yes.
I hope so. Aren't you like kind of not? Don't you like me personally? I don't want to hear about it if you didn't kill anyone. I don't want to hear about your military service unless you killed someone. I'm serious. I hate people who are like, yeah, dude, I just I got positioned in Georgia for about 2 years. And then I got positioned over in Spain. I went to Japan for a few years. And now I just came home. And you're like, you didn't see any action? No, I was just on base. I don't want to talk to you, bro. I want to hear about you. Like, you crawled into a cave.
Yeah.
And a guy heard you and you grabbed him by the mouth and you just choked him out. And you watched the dead come out of his eyes and you felt bad. But you knew if you didn't do it, he was going to kill. He's going to alert the other guys. All you and your brothers were going to die. And that's what kept you from vomiting in his face while you took your first kill.
Damn.
I also want to meet someone who got hard the first time they killed someone.
Who wouldn't?
Well, I want to hear the opposite. Everything I've looked up on YouTube, they're like, it's always a soldier being like, I shot him, he went down, and I had a sick feeling in my stomach, and I just never forgot that feeling. They always do say, though, that feeling goes away real quick.
Ooh.
But I want to meet someone who was like, I shot someone, and I love it every time. Like, I want to meet that guy who's like, I love killing people.
It never ends.
But it's like, he's righteous. He's not just... I mean, he's clearly a psycho if you like it. But you know what I mean?
I hear you.
Like, he's like, no, I killed all the targets I killed, and I liked it. And I enjoyed it. And I'm happy I did it. I'd do it again. Like, I want to meet that guy and be like, what's that like, dude? Tell me.
It's probably equally scary.
Maybe they're afraid how much they do like it.
Yeah.
That's the thing, too.
Damn.
I think if I was a killer, I would eventually, be wicked good at it.
Yeah, you'd be good. You'd be
I think
like
the first
into
few,
it.
I think I'd be like I'd be able to just at the moment's drop.
You'd be like a murdering people nerd.
Yeah. I'd be like, I would have like a whole like abandoned factory to myself to like dispose. I would be that guy. I'd be like the Iceman. I'd bring you to the cave and I'd cover you in peanut butter and then watch rats eat you.
Damn.
Did you ever hear about that?
No.
The Iceman. Did you ever see the movie?
No.
Michael Shannon.
No.
He was a hitman for like Costa Nostra and everything.
Okay.
And according to him, he murdered like hundreds of people for them. And the book that is based off him is so wildly... I don't... like, you could look it up. It's called like the Iceman Chronicles. Or something. It's by Philip guy. I'm butchering my stoner brain. The book retells the same like 5 stories about his family in between him killing people. And the degree to which he kills people, even though it's in the 70s, makes no sense. He's like, I was driving, trying to dispose of a body. A guy pulled up next to me, gave me the finger, shot him in the head, left him dead on the highway. It's like, what? That didn't happen. It's so many of those things happen in the story, dude. And in between all of those, I'm not kidding. This happens at least 5 or 6 times in the book. And I looked it up as like, because it's a very famous book, but there's so many repeats in the book. It's like even people reviewing it are like, does this guy not have someone proofreading his work? Because every other chapter is like, in between him killing people, his daughter became a whore.
Nice.
Like his little daughter, apparently, when she was a kid, like when he wasn't around, would just go get in vans with dudes and get fucked.
Ooh.
And they talked about it numerous times.
Hell yeah.
In the book, they're like, again, she went out and got fucked in a van, and you're like, why is this in the book again? They're telling me something that already happened again. So that's the Iceman. He would kill people in really crazy ways and get rid of the bodies with acid.
In even crazier ways.
He froze them too. That was it. He froze them and then let them thaw
And then
out.
he'd punch them and they'd shatter.
Shit like that. But it was harder to identify them after the fact.
Nice.
Because they're all like bloated and
Yeah.
shit. You know what I mean? Cyanide. He used cyanide and he would blow it at people.
Damn.
It's pretty snifty.
Yeah.
He's slick, dude.
It must have been fucking chill being able to know all these ways to kill people before the internet made it
Yeah.
more difficult to get away.
Dude, imagine just being imagine just dude, I always say it. Like when I sold weed, I always thought like 100 years ago, me and my friends would, if we were doing the same thing, we would have killed at least 2 people.
Yeah.
I thought about it, like all the people we were beefing with, and there were at least 2 of them where I was like, we would have had to kill them.
Kill them, dude.
We'd have had to. They fucked with our business, dude. But when it was like, we're just, it doesn't matter because we're, not
Children.
real drug dealers, But back in the day, it was like that shit was real, and there was no DNA evidence, so you could just
You could have gotten away with
you
it.
just blasted him and walked
Yeah.
away, dude. You just
Next time.
caught him slipping, dude. I would like that, dude.
Yeah.
In another life, I am a gangster.
I like that. In another life, we're gangsters.
We're gangsters, dude, and we're outside a pork store right now,
Yeah.
being like, "Oh, look at that broad, hey."
Instead of right now we're doing the opposite, which is we're talking about, and we never talk about the business.
Right. Hey,
Ooh,
no
this
time.
thing of ours.
Hey, they could have microphones all over this place. Shut the fuck up. Oh yeah, that's what he says when the guy comes in the bathroom. Don't you know they have microphones? They could have this place mic'd. He shoves them away. You're supposed to be earners. I watch that speech sometimes to get me hyped.
Yeah, to get all fucking jazzed up.
I gotta watch that and then send emails. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Availabilities and
Yeah,
shit.
be like, I'm gonna fucking go out there and get a fucking spot, dude. I don't care.
Goofball.
Yeah. How are we doing on time?
We're
brother?
good, dude. We're at
Oh
the
yeah,
time.
we're cooking, dude. Oh,
Yeah.
this is
we're
great,
good.
dude. This is awesome. We gotta I gotta come. I did come slightly prepared this time, but I gotta come with more stuff on the days.
Just stuff to talk
just
about.
us. Yeah, I got it, dude. Don't worry.
Don't
This
worry,
was fine.
dude.
This was fine because we had enough time. We didn't see
Yeah.
each other.
Yeah, we had stuff. We had some catching up to do.
Yeah, man, this is great. I'm trying to think of anything else silly that happened since I've seen you, but I can't think of anything. I don't
That's all
think
right,
nothing
dude.
happened. I thought Babassus got out at one point.
Oh, that must have
but
been.
he was just in the window. I
Yeah,
didn't
he
realize.
does
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that. Yeah.
I didn't dude. I went up and down the stairs like 3 times. I was like, "What the fuck?" I was like, he wouldn't have left. Who would have let him out? And then I
Yeah.
was like, "Oh, he's in the window." And he was in the window.
Yeah, you can always go like, pss, 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 and he'll come to that
Oh,
too.
Oh, Finn.
Yeah, he gets
Don't
freaked
be
out.
upset.
No, don't call him over.
Trying to think. No, nothing crazy happened. It was a good week. I had a good birthday.
Good.
Um,
You went to Denny's and got a free slam.
dude, I did go to the pastry box,
Yeah.
and they did give me a free cookie, a small one. But
Yeah.
it was still free, and that's all I want, dude. That's,
There you go.
That's how you know you made it a little bit when
get
your
a free
your
cookie.
bakery lady gives you a free cookie on your birthday.
Yeah.
She don't have to either. Shout out the pastry box.
Shout out
Shout
pastry.
out. I'm trying to think of anything else I did, man. I'm sorry, I don't have any.
That's all right, dude. You turned like what, 33?
33, bro.
That's the age Jesus was when he
Fuck.
died.
Dude, it's weird. It is weird. Just like I don't know. Not like I didn't think I'd make it this far. I'm not one of those kids. I'm just like, I definitely thought I would feel more like an adult. You know what I mean?
That was the age I moved to New York.
It's wild, bro.
It's crazy.
That's crazy, dude.
Wild to think about, dude. Everything works out
I
though.
know, man. I'm sure. Everyone who I asked, how old do you think I'm gonna be, said like 27.
There you go, dude.
That's pretty sweet. That's 6 years younger.
Yeah, there you go.
That's awesome, dude.
Thank Christ.
I know, dude. And in comedy, you meet some people and they're like, I'm 25, and you're like, you look 47.
Yeah, it's like, damn, dude, you look fucking awful.
Awful.
You need to drink water.
Dude, dog. I won't name them either because I'm thinking of one right now.
Me too.
And I actually like him, but I'm like, bro, what have you been, like, you don't have to hate yourself. You also don't have to hate yourself.
Right, yeah.
You know what I mean? You can, like, I chose not to hate myself because there was a time in my life I hated myself, and then I was like, why?
Yeah.
And it's just self-doubt and nonsense. You teach yourself not to do it. Stop saying you hate yourself and don't say you want to kill yourself out loud.
Yeah.
Those will help. That'll help change your
Manifest
perspective.
that, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to kill myself. I'm trying to think. Oh, I watched Double Indemnity in here. Did you ever see that movie?
No, what's that?
Dude, it's a noir about a woman who convinces a guy to help kill her husband.
Uh-oh.
And then he figures, and dude, she's so hot, dude. Even for like nowadays standards, it's like I get it. I would have helped her.
When was this made?
1944, I believe.
Oh.
And the first scene you see her in, she's just in a towel, like on a banister, and it's like, bro. Even in the 40s, you're like. But she convinces a guy to kill her husband, and they do it, and then it's like all the stress of it.
Yeah.
Is coming down on them, and dude, it's great. Honestly,
All
it's
right.
I loved it. I loved every
When was
part
it
of
on?
YouTube. It's free.
Oh shit! Okay.
I was surprised too, but it's a classic, dude. It was so fucking good. It's one of those like in the beginning,
Yeah.
the main character's like, "Let me tell you what happened," but they do it in a more like artsy way. Like he sits down and he starts sending a recording to his friend. He's like. It all started when I met that dame, like type thing, and it's so fucking good.
All right, Double Indemnity.
Double Indemnity, dude. I loved
I'll
every
check it
part
out.
of it. And I watched Gun Crazy too, and that was cool.
Ooh.
And that's kind of like Bonnie and Clyde, also a hot woman, but it's just a crazy woman who likes shooting people.
Fuck yeah.
And the guy's like, "You don't have to kill people, Doris," and she's like, "But I wanna." And
Classic.
I
crazy
loved
bitch.
her. I loved her. Double Indemnity, I loved too, but I was also, dude. Before we head out, I'm convinced because my mom showed me a lot of these movies, not Double Indemnity, but like noir movies as a kid.
Yeah.
I'm convinced that's why I don't trust women.
Oh.
100%. Because it teaches you like every beautiful woman's evil.
Yeah.
And they will ruin your life.
The Black Dahlia.
Yeah, dude. They'll ruin your life.
Yeah.
The hottest ones. So I guess that's why I
That's the
don't
message.
trust these trifling broads.
That's the message for today's pod.
Yeah, dude. You can love them. You just have to be ready to kill them at any minute's notice because
Yeah.
they'll do the same to you. They're already probably planning it. You just have to be ready. When they pull the gun on you, you already have to have one drawn, dude.
Yeah, you already got to be there.
Like when she goes, I've been meaning to tell you something, you already have one out,
Yeah.
dude. And then she's like, and you just fucking blast her, dude. And if you both die, at least you hit. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
there you go, dude.
At least you hit. We
like
got to do plugs earlier. Oh, I did. Oh, we already said I did. I did Lewis and Zach again.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah, that was fun.
Well, you did Zach Amico's Morning Zoo.
Oh yeah, that's right. God, sorry, Zach. Morning Zoo. I did Morning Zoo. I did officially do the Morning Zoo. I did it with Gina Hyena. It was
Oh,
a lot
nice.
of fun. Shout out Gina Hyena. This is very nice.
Beautiful, dude.
Yeah, that's it.
And you got anything coming up?
Oh, yeah, I do, dude. I have 2 shows, and they're my shows. So please,
Ooh.
anyone watching this, if you're in Connecticut, May 30th, I will be at Concentric Brewing Company again. They let me do another show finally. Thank you, guys. It's going to be me, Ish Gupta,
Of course.
Ada Detsky, who's been
Oh.
on the pod, and Jake and Louie are headlining.
There you go.
All right? And then June 14th, wait, is it 14th or 13th? June 13th. Pretty sure. Oh, well, let me just double check this. Sorry. It's either June 13th or 14th. Almost certain it is June 14th. It's a Saturday. June 14th. Saturday night. I'm headlining the Elbow Room.
Oh my God.
Danny Fallon is opening with Alejandro Jimenez and Patrick McKinstry.
Oh my God.
So please come. I love all these comics I'm on shows with, and I'm really excited to do these shows. Please come. Please come. One of them is mine, and the other one I'm headlining, so they both mean a lot to me. Please
lot.
come. Please come.
Do it. Support Selli, dude. As always, you can find me online at Joe W. Gorman. Go ahead and give me an ad. I got some shows coming up. Best way is to stay on my Instagram. I usually post
Oh, yeah.
day of.
Yeah, follow me at Silly Selly too, guys,
Hell
if
yeah.
you'd like. If anyone listening gets this far, here's that. Would like to see nonsense I do. Please follow me at Silly Selly on Instagram. Yes, events will be coming back soon.
my
Again,
God.
I'm lazy. It's supposed to be out in March, and it's May. So
Oh my God. Well,
Just lazy,
whatever, dude.
It'll
Who cares?
happen.
It's all good.
All right.
Well, folks, you did it. Please tell your friends about this.
Yes.
As always, the pod is growing naturally, happening because of fans like you.
It really
making
is.
it happen.
We appreciate all the new subscribers we get every other week.
Hell yeah, dude.
Thank you guys. Peace.
Thanks
Bye.
a lot. Bye.